Hi everyone, it's Wanda from the Armchair Cat Advocate with an update on the grand litter experiment. So, this is my box of the pine cobble mixed with the grass seed litter. I did do a video last night and I didn't post it or upload it yet, so that's coming. But this is part two. It's now, oh no. See, I did that one around really early this morning. So that was probably around 3 o'clock or so, and now it's close to 12. So we've given it a little more time, and you can see that some of the cobbles are starting to break up um, and mix in with the pine with the grass seed litter. And I tell you, the two benefits that I'm seeing, as I said in my video from earlier this morning, I'm not really sold on the pine at this point, but I will say this: if you're having trouble with odor, it might be worth your while to get a bag of it, even if you just go to PetSmart and get a smaller bag, not a huge 40-pound bag, and just throw a couple handfuls of the pellets in here. Because what I'm seeing is, as the cats use this and the pine cobble breaks down into like that sawdust, it's actually keeping the odor down. Because the the just looking at that for a minute, I think that the grassy litter does a really good job of odor control. But my cat Rogue, so I'm just, little TMI here, but my cat Rogue is having some runny poops lately, and I think the issue for him is he goes outside with the balcony cats and with the hood cats, and so everybody's eating something different. So, they get something different. The indoor cats get a different food than the balcony cats, and the balcony cats get a different food from the hood cats. So I have three different groups of cats here that I'm feeding different things to, and I think with him, he's going out and he's snacking on the balcony cat's food, and then he goes down and he snacks on the hood cat's food, which is a cheaper type of food. And I did do a video on that. I just didn't upload it yet because I'm having some issues with editing. But um I think that's what's maybe upsetting his tummy a little bit. But he did do a poop in here, and usually the poops are very, very stinky. But I mean, and I have to actually go and clean it out immediately, or else it goes through the whole apartment. But this time, and I think this is his little poopy splop here. Um, yeah, I can smell it. But this time, I'm being very being very candid about this because, okay, we all have cats here. We all know what it's like to have a stinky poop in the box. We know how unpleasant it is, and I'm just telling you, this might be this might be a solution to people that have a cat that maybe has stinky poops, or isn't feeling well, is sick right now, and having a diarrhea situation where you really are, you're gagging because the cat just smells so bad. This might be an option to actually throw some of these pine pellets in, because they're using the litter fine because it's not straight pine cobble. It's pine cobble mixed with the grass seed litter, and the pine cobble, as you can see, is just like little tiny pieces. It's not really big pellets or anything. It's little tiny pieces that are breaking down. So it's almost like I guess you could use baking soda or something like this, but what I like with this is that it just breaks down as the cats use it. It breaks down, so it's not like baking soda where you're going to have a whole it's just going to get all wet right away. This doesn't get wet immediately because, as you can see there's plenty of little cobbles there that have not been used yet or have not been made wet yet, so they haven't broken down. And it's kind of like a time release. It's like having the little crystal deodorizer. You use them in a warmer, like in a air freshener, like the little wax pellets that you put in an air freshener warmer, and they wax. The little wax melts. They melt over time, so you get a sustained release of air freshener. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing, believe it or not, it's not tracking as much with these added. So once you get past and once you do the workaround of how to scoop out the clumps without taking all of the pine cobbles out with it, it seems to be working pretty well. The cats are using it, not having any real issues there. They're not, we had the first couple of times that they went over to it, I thought we were going to have issues because they weren't really thrilled, but now they seem to use it fine. And other than that, everything seems to be going on track, and I'm just going to keep using this over the next few days because, as you can see, it's starting to break down a little bit, but because I have the grass seed litter in there, the grass seed litter is clumping not just the cat waste, but also the cobbles that are disintegrating. So everything's going into the grass seed litter clumps, and it's not messy like if you use straight pine pellets or pine cobble. So those are my first thoughts. This is the second time that I've scooped, and I will see you in the next one. So thank you for watching, and goodbye for meow.